WWF, live Saturday, September 4th at the Blue Cross Arena. Want tickets? Win them on the Nerve or buy them at the Blue Cross Arena box office, Ticketmaster outlets, or online at Ticketmaster.com.
Call the Howard Stern Show, 1-800-44-STERN. Now, back to the Howard Stern Show on the Nerve, 95.1, 95.5. It just rocks.
To a man who farts when he's bored. Howard Stern.
I'm down with that. Hey now. So,
Hey now.
what can I tell you? I know we're in the middle of news, Robin.
Hey now. Hey now.
And I think we should get right back to it.
Well, you were asking me if this was going to happen, and yes, it is. The Million Youth March can go on.
I'm going. I want to feel young again. Million Youth March is here. Howard Stern. Imagine I show up at the Million Youth March.
Oh, I can imagine it.
No, it'd be beautiful.
You won't show up Monday.
Yeah. Why? What are you saying?
What?
Are you saying black people don't love me? They do.
I'm saying that this is going to be an angry crowd, is what I'm saying. This is going to remind you of high school.
We should send Jackie up there to do some of this offensive humor.
Do his black jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a million of them.
So a judge yesterday said that
Three
the
Negroes.
Million Youth March, or the people who want to organize a Million Youth March, can stage a 4-hour rally on Saturday along a 6-block section of Malcolm X Boulevard in Harlem.
Malcolm X Boulevard in Harlem. Would you love to be there? I got to tell you, I grew up in a pretty tough neighborhood, but even I won't go to Malcolm X Boulevard in Harlem. And this march, Million Youth March.
It's not going to be a march now. They can only rally.
A Million Youth Rally is headed by a guy who got thrown out of the Muslim thing, the black Muslims.
Farrakhan fired him.
Farrakhan got rid of him because the guy was too anti-Semitic. So you can imagine, this is a real angry guy, Khalid Muhammad.
Last week, Khalid Abdul Muhammad called Mayor Giuliani a racist, cantankerous, constipated cracker.
That's not right.
Harlem leaders who won't support his march, Uncle Tom's.
Right.
Last year, 28 people were injured in a melee that occurred at last year's event.
Melee.
Melee.
Well, yeah. You know it's going to be a tough event when it's organized by a guy who got thrown out of the black Muslims for being too anti-Semitic. Because Farrakhan's pretty anti-Semitic. But he's the kind of guy who, will say something anti-Semitic, and then when the reporters come up to him and say, hey, are you anti-Semitic? And he'll go, I love the Jews. I was taught by a violin. I was taught to play the violin by a Jew. And then he'll backpedal rather. And
There's
this guy,
no backpedaling.
No, there's no backpedaling with this guy. He's like, yeah, I said I hated the Jews. Yep. And I hate you. Are you a Jew? Oh, okay, good. I hate you. This guy. So they had to get rid of him.
Even in the transcript submitted, there were lots of calls for violence, but he is always very careful to make his calls for violence in self-defense.
Mm-hmm. This guy doesn't backpedal. He forward pedals.
Full speed ahead,
yeah.
yes.
And I like him better than Farrakhan, because at least, like Farrakhan, he's so tricky.
You know what you're dealing with.
Yeah, Khalid's at least honest. Like, yeah, I hate the Jews. Got no problem telling you that.
So there will be a Million Youth March. I know you were worried.
Yeah, well, I think it's good. I think it's good to get a lot of angry black people up on Malcolm X Boulevard. In one place. By the way, I'll be in... What is the date of that? Because I want to be in Australia.
Is there any room on the plane?
As far away as you can get.
Yeah. I'm booking... That's what we ought to do, book flights to Australia for our audience. So they can be out of town. That'd be great.
That's right. Only the Million Youth March will be here.
Did we take our audience on a...
million-mile flight.
Million-mile flight.
I don't even know when the exact date is.
Saturday.
I'm all booked.
I'm gone. I'm out of here.
So I guess I won't be going since I don't know when it is.
Right.
they'll have to hold it without me.
Well, you must be an Uncle Tom if you're not going.
I guess I am.
All right.
You ain't no youth, babe.
Is that the only reason I'm not going?
Yep. You're not allowed. You're not young enough.
The U.S. Open is going on right now, but yesterday, terrible blow. Pete Sampras, number 1 seed, backed out of the competition with back trouble.
Yeah, well, you know what that's about.
What?
Well, you know what back trouble's
Well,
about.
yeah, it's in his head.
Right. He can't take the pressure.
Back injury forced the favorite to bow, dashing hopes.
There's nothing wrong with his back. I guarantee you, there is nothing wrong with his back.
And the 4th seed, Patrick Rafter of Australia, who is considered quite a hunk.
I think he's beautiful.
He backed out of the tournament. He says he's got some kind of a shoulder injury, I think.
I thought he lost.
No.
He was playing last night.
They say also out of the tournament is the 4th seed, Patrick Rafter.
Yeah, I think he
How
lost.
Did he get out? Did he lose?
Yeah.
Well, he's out of it too then.
Yeah.
I haven't been paying much attention.
Yeah, don't
But he
argue
said,
with Fred.
okay, he was suffering with a sore shoulder last night.
Right. That's what these guys do when they start losing.
My
So.
shoulder hurts.
Me shoulder hurts.
I can't raise me arm.
You know,
So
Pete,
anyway, the two guys that everybody wanted to see battle each other on the court are out of the tournament.
so like Agassi will win now or somebody.
Or
He'll
whoever,
choke.
whoever is left.
Right.
The last man standing, I guess.
Right.
And you just flip the page and it says that Pete Sampras is a Jew.
What?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
He says not very many people know this,
So is McEnroe.
but McEnroe.
That's right.
Really? I am Jewish, he told a London Jewish Chronicle.
Well, this is Jackie. I always say I'm not.
Noting that his father's mother was Jewish.
Right.
But Pete, who has never set foot in the synagogue, says, I was raised Greek Orthodox.
Yeah. His father's mother was Jewish, then he's Jewish.
His father's Jewish.
Father's Jewish, but did the father marry a Jew? No.
No.
Oh,
seems they
then he's not a
married
Jew.
Greek Orthodox.
No.
But it's not a Jew.
But that's what he said to the London newspaper. I'm Jewish. Everybody's Jewish. Hillary Clinton just found some Jewish relatives. Did you hear about that?
Well, yeah, because she's going to run for Senate in New York, and you got to be a Jew here to win.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, if Giuliani doesn't win the Senate race, I'm going to be very disappointed. And I no offense to Hillary Clinton. I think she's a pretty intelligent woman, actually. I like her.
You like her.
Yes, I do. But I'm going to tell you something. Giuliani is a terrific mayor and deserves to be a senator. He has earned it.
I don't know why you call her so intelligent.
I don't know.
I think
Knows
you
how to-
like to say that.
Knows how to live with a guy. Knows how to put up with indiscretion.
I see.
You know. Please, I need Hillary to go to Washington because I'll be over in Westchester. Dating.
First, a Florida teacher told a joke in the class that made use of a racial slur about blacks.
It's always amazing to me when it... What is that, Jackie? So, I mean, it's amazing to me that teachers don't know they're not supposed to do that. What did they say?
Then, I don't know what the joke was,
Oh.
but then he realized he had made a big mistake, so he told the same joke about Catholics.
I see. Trying
That
to...
didn't fix it.
Right.
So, as soon as the class was over, he ran to the principal's office to confess.
I told some Polak jokes.
But he said something he shouldn't have. Now the teacher is suspended without pay.
Oh,
and
come
could
on.
lose his job.
Oh, for goodness sake.
But the principal says it's too bad, too, because the guy's been a good teacher
Of course.
and is sorry for what he said.
That's all. He knows he did wrong. He's ad-libbing up there for a couple hours trying to entertain the kids.
vamping.
He's vamping. He's vamping to the next math question. You know how boring math can be. And you know what it is? They got all these movies now where the teacher is so entertaining.
Yes.
Like I was watching a movie the other day. And, I know I was watching. I was watching Saved by the Bell. And the teacher had to leave the classroom, so she put one of her friends in, who's this unorthodox teacher. He's always taking the kids out hiking, even for math and stuff like that. So these teachers see this. They think they're supposed to be entertaining the kids.
Well, not only that, the guy who won Teacher of the Year or something, he was
Right.
this drama teacher who would, like, create these elaborate things for the students,
Yeah.
you know, so that, I mean, just they'd learn everything because he was so inventive about the way he presented the material.
Yeah, hey, kids, this is your teacher, Jackie. Hey, kids, how do you keep black people from robbing your house? You put a now hiring sign in the window. Okay, let's do some math. Uh-oh, I think I did wrong. I got to go confess. Goodbye.
The teacher meets with school officials on Friday to discuss what's to become of him. The officials say he basically has two options.
Hey,
resign or be fired.
How do you know when a black guy's going to get a raise? His wife is pregnant. Uh-oh, I better go down to the principal. It's funny, now the teachers have to send themselves down to the principal.
I know, he ran to the principal.
Hey, I'm sending myself down to the principal.
Giving myself attention.
Yeah. Hey, his wife's pregnant. He gets a raise. Oh, I thought it was funny. I didn't know. Hey, let me tell a Catholic joke. Hey, 3 nuns go into a bar. They talk to a parent. I'm going down to the principal.
It's been downgraded to a tropical storm, but they say Dennis is still worth watching.
Dentist?
Dennis.
Oh, Dennis. Right.
Never made it to land here in the United States. Went out to sea, lost power.
Right.
And could turn back, though. So forecasters are warning that its unpredictable winds could gain strength and push the storm back toward the coast. So they will be watching.
Can I turn my back?
So there.
Hey,
I was just going to ask.
Hey, you want to know some math?
What?
You're a good student. Hey, how come there aren't any Puerto Ricans on Star Trek? They ain't working in the future either. Oh, I'm sending myself down to the principal. Oh, this is your teacher, Jackie. Jackie, the racist teacher.
Darryl Strawberry is
He's black.
rejoining the Yankees. He was called up from the minor
Why do they
leagues.
call him Strawberry?
Why?
Hey, he's black. He should be. He's Blackberry. Hey, I'm sending myself down to the principal. Oh. I can't believe the guy turned himself in. That's the greatest thing.
That's the best part of the story.
Excuse me, I just told a racist joke. Oh.
And fans of that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where he just has himself a hit on his hands.
You think it's really? You think people are watching for Regis?
No.
All right.
But Regis is lucky.
Pretty sure I could host that.
They liked it. The ratings were up there. So you don't have to wait too long for them to bring it back. They're going to bring it back for 2 weeks in
I'll do it.
late October or early November at 8 or 8:30.
So I'm writing a show, so you want to have $100. Because I'm cheap.
Who wants to be 100 air?
I'm your teacher, Jackie. Any black people in my class? Oh, good, okay. Hey, what happens if you put your hand in a jar of jelly beans? The black ones steal your watch. Uh-oh, I'm going down to the principal right now. Yeah, I'm a racist.
Don't ever tell that joke, kids.
Here, kids, now you learn the lesson. Don't listen to me.
Citizenship lesson.
Oh, and over in England, Hastings, England, a 17-year-old girl who had a habit of chewing her hair has died after doctors operated on her to remove a giant hairball.
No.
Which hair?
Come on. Where'd you get that? Really?
It is true.
Holy mackerel.
Which hair?
This was in the New York Daily
What hair was she
News, and
chewing?
It came from the Associated Press.
Was she chewing on there? Oh, she should have chewed her armpits. That's unbelievable.
Rachel Hay was rushed to Congress Hospital in Hastings with stomach pain.
Hey, I'm a teacher. Why do black people think about sex? Because they have pubic hair on their heads. Send me down to the principal. I'm a racist. Send me down. Come on, I dare you. Oh, I know a million of
Recovering
them.
from surgery, she suffered internal bleeding and died on January 1st.
That's unbelievable.
Yes, they say she was studying hairdressing.
Everything with hair.
And they've called in an expert to make sure the hair was hers.
Right.
A pathologist said the hairball was a foot long,
Oh, my God.
10 inches wide,
Oh,
and
my.
4 inches thick. It was closely compacted and intertwined in the shape of a rugby ball.
How did she do that?
She used to eat her hair, and it didn't digest. It
I used to eat my
stayed
hair.
in there and became a hairball.
I see my nasal hair.
The
It would grow
girl's
so
mother
long.
said that she thought her daughter had grown out of her hair chewing phase, She used to chew her hair when she was younger, but we cut it short, and she was about 10, and they thought she had gotten over it. She began to grow it long again about 5 years ago. But nobody noticed her chewing it recently. Doctors were shocked when surgeons showed her a photo of the hairball. They couldn't believe it. It was a complication of surgery, however, that took her out of here.
I did not know that. That's very interesting.
Yeah, so
I did not know
chewing that hair, you could get a hairball.
Yeah, my wife chews on her hair. She's got a little Hitler mustache down there.
Chill Factor is a new movie starring Cuba Gooding Jr.
Can't you duty your hair out, though? I mean, doesn't the body absorb it? And
no, even cats, they don't absorb. You know,
they cough it up.
Out.
That's true. I did not know that.
So anyway, Cuba Gooding Jr. has a new movie. It's called Chill Factor. He stars with Skeet Ulrich.
Cuba and Skeet.
Yeah. So here, Cuba.
I did not know that.
Talks about his character Arlo in the film.
I think my character, out of necessity, out of survival,
so
is
interesting,
just doing what he has to.
I believe he's married to a white woman. Am I correct?
You can believe all you want.
Is that true?
Yes.
It is true. That's what I thought.
Ensure his well-being at first, and then as he gets involved in it, he knows that what he does affects other people. So
I'm just pointing it out. I'm not making any statement about it.
Nobody asked you anything.
All right. I just thought my audience would be interested.
That brings out the hero aspect in his character.
Well, more people think I'm a racist. No big deal.
You know, my problem is that I've seen the previews for this, and he's still doing that character from Jerry Maguire.
Show me the money.
You know, like the hyper character.
I see Jim Carrey's dating the chick from that movie.
Jerry Maguire. Renee Zellweger?
Renee Zellweger.
Yeah. Zellweger?
Zellweger. That's her name, Renee Zellweger. You don't want to go to the principal's office.
Oh, dear. Let me see what else is going on here. There's a new movie starring Angelina Jolie and Denzel Washington.
Angelina Jolie.
On October 1st, it's called The Bone Collector.
She could collect my bone.
She plays, I guess, a police detective on the edge.
I'd love to get her naked.
Who is drawn to a case involving a serial killer. Denzel plays a former cop who's a quadriplegic.
I want her naked. I want to hit her over the head with a champagne bottle.
And fights with her to finish the case.
So romantic. Send me to the principal.
Here's Angelina, who plays the cop, talking about the fact that her character is self-doubting and what it's like to play that.
For a lot of cops, after the first few years, they went into it thinking they would change everything, that they could make a difference. And, thought they knew it was out there, and then I think they, after the few years, is when a lot of them either leave, suicide, and she's at that place where she's just completely...
Who cares? Take your top off.
She's incapable, and she's afraid that she's not, she's afraid...
You know why she has a belly ring?
Why?
So she can hang an air freshener from it.
Oh!
That's true.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I read everything about her. I'm very attractive.
She eats her hair. Josh Brolin. Does that name ring a bell?
Yes, that's James Brolin's son, and his stepmother is...
Barbara Streisand.
And he's in 2 new movies. One of the movies has not been put out. It is owned by Artisan.
Is that right?
The same people that did Blair Witch Project.
I didn't know that.
That's right. I watch Entertainment Tonight. Plays a retard.
No. Best Laid Plans opens September 10th, and it stars Josh Brolin.
He plays a real good-looking retard.
What was your dad's biggest influence on you in your chosen career?
The way he combed his hair.
I think the biggest
the way he marries those rich broads.
my dad had on me was
he
the
gave
fact
me his
that
look.
he said, don't get involved.
There's another kid who's real good-looking and didn't have to learn how to talk.
Don't become an actor. You know, I think the ups and downs of acting, I don't think he wanted to see me have to go through that pain and...
Why'd your dad marry a woman who looks like an anteater? Answer that.
To see, such large fluctuations. So I think that was the best advice he gave me, and yet I didn't listen to it at all.
Whatever. Cheers.
And finally this morning, Robert Palmer, the guy who did Addicted to Love.
The guy who performs rock music in a suit?
Yes.
Yeah, because he wants to be different.
He has a new CD in stores titled Rhythm and Blues.
Yeah.
Here he talks about...
When do these guys realize they're not current anymore?
Cigarettes, and if they've had an effect on his singing voice.
Yes, to the extent that I've got to cut down drastically when I'm in singing mode. But I
bet you this album's piled high in the stores like Jackie's.
I'm a smoker, yes. I have to cut down about 5 a day when I'm singing. Otherwise, I go for the falsetto bits and there's just a silly squeak comes out. And it's a great discipline that way, in that if there's thousands of people out there and there's nothing coming out your voice, you quickly fix it up, you know.
And does he mind singing the old songs on tour?
I remember when he was, like, really famous.
Yeah.
He was unavailable for interviews. Now he's talking about cigarettes.
You can ask him anything.
Yeah, ask him anything.
I enjoy playing Every Kind of People, Bad Case of Loving You.
Yeah, now you do.
Addicted to Love and so on. I really do enjoy singing those songs. But it's very nice to juxtapose them with surprises, rearrange, update some of the pieces, and have such a broad range of music to be able to create a great dynamic in the show between bossa novas and heavy metal.
Whatever. Give me Kid Rock.
Oh, and tonight on TV, the final episode of this season's Oz.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah.
Very, very, very heavy.
You can see the final episode of last season's Sopranos as well.
Men in Prison. I've been watching the reruns of The Sopranos. That's how good that show is.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to tonight.
I love TV. TV's so great. And I love that there's all new channels. And
10 million channels.
And soon with the internet, there's going to be 10 million more. So wonderful. Anything to take me out of reality. Anything that I can sit and stare at and just be entertained. And hopefully the hours will pass in a not too painful way. I'll never leave my chair.
Hours will pass in a not too painful way.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to get old so I could just sit in front of the TV day and night. I mean it. I love it. I can't wait. That's what I'm playing. People say, what do you want to do when you retire? Sit in front of the TV.
You have a plan?
I'll eat my hair. That's why I grow it long. I'll be able to reach it.
Working on that hairball.
Mm-hmm. You bet. Well, I can see we're at the end of the show.
That's what's happening, huh?
Yeah. Too bad. I have to go wet my hair. Colleen's coming over to cut my hair with Tony, and Ralph's going to be here.
Ralph is coming.
Yeah.
It's consultation time?
I don't know. I need to get a trim.
3 people?
Colleen's flying in from the West Coast.
What is she doing out there? Is she working on a movie?
Yeah, she's always working on some movie.
So she's flying in just to talk about your hair?
No, she's here. Tony, too. I have a team.
Of people just for the
Yeah,
hair.
thank God I have hair. Yeah, so I got to go wet my hair in the sink. I don't know how I'm going to do that.
Well, ask Benji. He's done it before. He knows how it's done.
Really?
Oh, goodness. I walk into the kitchen sometimes. His whole head is in the sink.
Really? Oh, in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Oh, maybe I should do it there.
That's where Benji does it.
Oh, yeah.
That's his dressing room.
Maybe he'll let you use it.
Yeah, ask him if you...
Oh, I'm going to go in the kitchen then. Jackie Penthouse joke page. That's good because people cook in there, don't they?
Yes, absolutely.
Jackie Penthouse joke page, Martling Robin. There's a name you love. His 3 filthy joke CDs and cassettes are only $12 plus $4 U.S. shipping. Buy 2, get 1 free so Jackie can sit by the pool at the Four Seasons.
There you go.
Call 1-800-323-KING to help Jackie
He
out.
deserves it.
Friday and Saturday, October 15th and 16th at the Riviera Hotel on the Strip in Vegas. For MP3 audio and new jokes, visit jokeland.com. Hey, let's thank Billy Gray and tell everyone to go to that new website that Billy created for the new guitar pick.
F1pick.com.
F1pick.com. That's right. You can also check out Chauncey Hayden on EYADA.com on Saturday and Sunday from 10 to midnight. This week's guest is Jay Barrymore, EYADA.com. He's got some internet show. I said I'd give him a plug.
But I just didn't understand IATA.
Me neither.
Supposed to find that?
Going to be a lot of television in the future. A lot of worthless television. Hey, check out Saturday night's television show. Don't forget the E! Show. Also, every night. The E! Network.
Yeah, we're there too.
And it's not like it's the end of our day. We are here Saturday. Saturday's a brand new show, the one where we go to the Bunny Ranch.
Yeah, I
The
got
whorehouse. It's great. It's a great segment. I've seen it. It's great. You'll love it. Freddie's flying to San Francisco to get in a streetcar and get fellatio. He was inspired by Billy Gray's story today. Right.
95.1, 95.5, The Nerve. More of the music you asked for is next.
The Rochester Auto Collection's East vs. West used car and truck event has been held over this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at the former Vanderstein Ford in Greece, Baytown Lincoln Mercury in Webster. Get top dollar for your trade. Check out The Nerve today from 5 till 7 at Vanderstein Ford. Come test drive a vehicle. Get WWF tickets.
Hey, something new to do.
Fuel Pizza Cafe, 104 Platt Street.
That's the High Falls District, the old Phoenix Mill building.
Join The Nerve for our Rochester Rhino pre- and post-game party before and after the game, Friday, September 3rd. We'll hook you up. Hot pizza, hot chicks, cold drinks.
Hot pizza, hot chicks, cold drinks.
Fuel Pizza Cafe. Bring in your ticket stub from the game and grab a free drink. Free munchies, 95-cent Coors and Coors Light specials. And while you're there, check out the Rock Babes.
Oh, they're hot. Hot pizza, hot chicks, cold drinks.
Fuel Pizza Cafe, 104 Platt Street.
Kitty corner to Empire Brewing Company.
Fuel Pizza Cafe, home of White Trash Wednesday. $1 retro beers and a bucket of 6 beers and a dozen wings for $10.
White Trash Wednesdays.
Join The Nerve for our Rochester Rhino pre- and post-game party. Bring in your ticket stub from the game and grab a free drink. Friday, September 3rd.
Hot pizza, hot chicks, cold drinks.
Fuel Pizza Cafe. For information or directions, call 325-FUEL. 325-3835.
Hi, I'm Jim Cook, brewer of Sam Adams. You remember me. I'm that guy who's fanatic when it comes to brewing my beer. I'm a nut, all right? A beer nut. And all you other beer nuts out there, I'd like you to try something really cool. Go get a Sam Adams. And if you're not near your refrigerator or your local bar, you have my sympathies. Okay, pop that top. Now, pour the beer right down the middle of the glass. Don't try to sneak it down the side. Look at that beautiful glass of beer. Don't drink it, not yet. Now, take the cap, bottom up, place it gently on top of that rich, creamy head. Go ahead, trust me. See, it floats, just like a happy little boat. Sam Adams is all malt brewed, no adjuncts or fillers. That's why the head is always so rich and thick, so creamy. Okay, you can drink it. No, wait. Remove the cap. Cheers, from one beer nut to another. Sam Adams, it's what's inside.
Crank it up now at Rock Communications' hot summer sale. Rock can build you a custom sub box or pick up one from our large selection of sub boxes for bandpass, single and dual enclosures. Need power? We have a sound room loaded with amplifiers and boxes. Go to the Rock now to make your car boom. Name brands: Kicker, Ground Zero, Earthquake, PPI, Rockford, Orion, Bazooka, Pioneer, and Kenwood. For a free cellular phone, a low $9.95 monthly rate, and the only cellular store with a free $200 bonus sign-up package, Rock is the only place to go for cellular. All Rock cellular phones come with a free leather case and a free car adapter. Get your car stereo system today with Rock's same-day installation and same-day financing. Things are heating up at both Rock locations. Greece and Henrietta, proudly serving the Rochester area for over 25 years. Go to the Rock.
The road to prestige. Join Watkins Glen International for the weekend that gets better with age. The Zippo U.S. Grand Prix and the Watkins Glen Grand Prix Festival.
Friday, September 10th through the 12th.
Relive the great memories of classic competition at the Glen with glamorous prototypes and see reunions filled with Jaguars, Porsches, Ferraris, and more. Witness classic racing, reenactments, and fireworks at the Glen with the Zippo U.S. Vintage Grand Prix and Festival at New York's Thunder Road. Watkins Glen International. Order your tickets now by calling 607-535-2481 or online at theglen.com.
They're big. They're bad.
Call somebody.
They are the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation.
This is fun. This is entertaining. This is the
WWF. Now, JVC Kaboombox presents the return of the World Wrestling Federation Live. One big night, 7:30 this Saturday only at Blue Cross Arena. You'll see the People's Champion The Rock face Triple H. Plus, Mankind returns to the ring to battle The Undertaker. And it's knockout or submission as Ken Shamrock takes on Steve Blackman. Plus, the Intercontinental title match, Val Venus, X-Pac, B.A. Billy Gunn, and more. Even the ninth wonder of the world, China.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
And listen up. All fans in attendance will have first shot to the best seats to SmackDown coming November 23rd. Don't wait. Get tickets at the Blue Cross Arena box office and Ticketmaster. Or charge at 716-232-1900. Lineup subject to change.
If you've just graduated high school, committing to anything for the next 4 years of your life can seem like forever. You may not even be ready to commit to college. The Army can help, because if you qualify, you can sign up for the Army's 2-year enlistment option. You heard right, just 2 years. Plenty of time to decide if Army life is right for you, or to save up some money before you commit to college. Even better, you can still take advantage of many of the Army benefits of a 4-year enlistment, such as money for college, 30 days paid vacation, and guaranteed training. The Army pays while you train, and even though you're only in for 2 years, you'll still have time to learn things like self-discipline, motivation, and the ability to work well with others. Qualities that employers look for in the people they hire. Qualities that can help you in college, a career, and in life. Not a bad deal for just 2 years' work, but you have to make the first move. So contact your local Army recruiter or call 1-800-USA-ARMY and ask about the 2-year option. Sign up for less and get more out of it. Be all you can be. Paid for by the U.S. Army.
Here we go now.
You've got the rims, you've got the rack, you've got the bass beating stereo. You got tinted windows? You don't? You ain't got nothing. Hey, get your windows tinted at the Tint Shop. The Tint Shop. The Tint Shop will tint any 4 side windows for just $89.95. Call 232-TINT and get your windows tinted. The Tint Shop. $89.95 any 4 side windows. $89.95. Call 232-TINT. Customized jobs and tinted logos as well. These guys are the experts. They get the job done right. 232-TINT. The Tint Shop. Hey, you don't have much time, so if you want to get any 4 side windows tinted for $89.95,
hurry. Offer ends September 30th.
Tired of people looking inside of your car? Want to look fresh, fat, and all that? The Tint Shop. 975 Jefferson Road in Henrietta next to Monroe Muffler. 232-TINT. Where else are you going to go to get your windows tinted? The Tint Shop. 232-8468.
Right now, get a 20% discount on tinting with valid college ID at the Tint Shop.
Here's yet another person who claims that he too has come face to face with the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
We needed a heavy hitter, someone who could lift our firm out of the red, increase profit margins. He was just the man. His resume spoke for itself. So I cut to the chase and asked him, how much? He said, a 99-cent Mexican pizza. It sounded too good to be true. After all, I did my homework. I knew how much one of those babies went for, and that was over $1 off. So I said, you're hired. In no time, he had us back on track. Productivity was up, morale improved, and our shareholders were happy. After that, I decided to pay everyone in Mexican pizza. What an incentive.
2 crispy tortillas, layered with seasoned beef and a melted blend of cheeses. Right now, Mexican pizza is only 99 cents when you buy a large drink. That's over $1 off. Hurry in. Yo quiero Taco Bell. At participating locations for a limited time with the purchase of a large drink. Price excludes tax.
Due to tremendous response, Rochester Auto Collection's East vs. West used car and truck event has been held over this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. West Siders rush over to the former Vanderstein Ford in Greece. East Siders hurry to the former Baytown Lincoln Mercury in Webster. Choose from over 700 pre-owned vehicles and get huge savings with prices as low as $29.95 and over 60 vehicles priced at $59.95 or less, with over 400 trucks to choose from. Rangers, F-150s, F-250s, and more. Plus, get top dollar for your trade. In fact, we'll write you a check on the spot, whether you buy from us or not. It's the East vs. West used car and truck event held over this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 till 8 at the former Vanderstein Ford on Westridge Road in Greece and the former Baytown Lincoln Mercury on Empire Boulevard in Webster. The WWF comes to the Blue Cross Arena September 4th. Want tickets and a shot to meet the wrestlers? Call her 9 at 222-NERVE. It's yours.
The Nerve resolution to rock. More tunes, less commercials, better music. Begins now. 95.1, 95.5, The Nerve. It just rocks.